Hey, it's Raspain with Role Playing Public Radio. We're playing Mutants in the Now. This is part of our episodic campaign-ish. This is episode 3. This is Bitey things. That's the important thing. This is Bitey things. Apparently there are things that are bitey. And yes, but I'm not running this game as before. Mr. Tom Church, ladies and gentlemen, is running this game.
That's right. I'm doing this shit, and even though we're all going to be at the mercy of Dicebot, it's going to be great, I'm sure.
I mean, it doesn't seem to matter whether I roll physical dice or not. Actually, I did pretty good in the fight last time around. I did some pretty good. What was the one where it kept like, oh hell, what was the barrage? That was it. I like them barrages.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And then when he tried to do the same thing on you, he failed on the first go.
Well, to be fair, I was like barraging the mooks, and then like you guys were up fighting the boss.
So I'll say, speaking of which, do you guys remember everything that happened last time? It's been a little while.
Well, I do remember that we killed the Russian.
Yes, you killed the Russian the Russian hitman who was apparently coming to find out who was responsible for killing their dudes.
Yeah, we didn't fear the Reaper. So
You did not fear the Reaper. In fact, you went right at him.
Yeah.
We should probably introduce our characters.
Yes, let's do that.
Hey, it's Ross. I am playing Cindy Barr, a raccoon with a rocket launcher, and she's doing great. She's very punctual too. It's a very original joke, and I will keep making it forever. So yeah.
As well we should.
Yep.
See Noah's leg for details.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I am Thad, still, continually, forever. You will never be rid of me. I am playing 44, who is a Maine coon cat who likes to do martial arts and hit things with... I did pretty good with my slingshot last time, too, if I recall. So, yay. Mm-hmm.
You did indeed.
Oh, and I have little sister, which is the little...
the actual cat.
tortoiseshell kitty. Look, I am an actual cat. Just because I'm the size of a human doesn't mean I'm not a cat anymore. How dare you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that racially insensitive to you, or speciously insensitive?
Specious? Yeah. There's
I think that was very speciest.
There's some adverbiage here that we need to work on, but whatever.
So I'm going to be playing the other cat, the big one. This is David, playing Sitarra, the magical lion kitty.
Yay.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Chris.
Sitarra is very talented.
My character's name is Bogart. Prefers to be known by his internet non-de-plume Druid. He is a 6 foot tall, bipedal cockroach person.
Bugman.
Bugman. Yeah. All right.
The most human looking of everyone in the group.
Strangely enough,
Yeah.
and as bug wild as his origin story would suggest he should be.
Don't you have like 4 arms and 2 legs?
Yes.
Oh God.
Yes, and no matter how hard I try, I cannot hide my antennae. No hat, no hair gel, nothing can keep it down.
You can't keep your sense organs down, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How else will you know whatever it is that those antennae sense? That's important.
Yeah.
Mainly Cheeto dust.
Well, anyway,
yeah.
we killed a bunch of people in the Russian mob, and I'm sure there's not going to be consequences from that.
Oh, of course.
Nothing
not.
bad's going to happen now.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna jump ahead a few days from that moment. It's been suggested by many of the leaders of your respective groups that you should lay low now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we keep trying to lay low, and people keep showing up at our house.
Yeah.
Yeah, how about that?
I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, who's giving out our addresses? Tell them to lay low.
Who's running around dropping their business cards in the little win a free lunch fishbowl they got all around? It's all the rage.
Oh shit, I haven't been doing that yet. No, I wouldn't do that.
And why haven't we won a free lunch yet?
Yeah, that's the real question.
Make that magic trick happen.
That is a scam. They're just selling your private information to the government so that they can use something space rays or something. I lost it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sure, you would think that the Taco Bell would at least maybe pull ours and get a free chalupa or something, but no.
Yeah, I mean, you know what the overhead is on a single chalupa? It's nothing. They lose nothing giving us a free lunch.
I mean, we
Anyway,
can. They just throw away perfectly good food every day. We can just
Every
get that.
day.
Yeah,
I know because of all the times I dig. You know what? Never mind.
I mean, I do it too. It's they're
Anyway, there is an event coming up. It is the grand meeting, which it takes place once a year. Where
Oh, East Coast Fur Fest.
yeah, essentially, it's like everyone of all the enclaves. They pick a spot to have a meeting where any mutant can come and do business. Just hang out, submit grievances.
Yeah, it's
solve them.
a fur convention brackets real.
yeah.
But yeah, let's just say Anthrocon's going on right now, and it doesn't have shit on what this thing is.
Yeah. Step up your game.
So that is coming up within a couple of weeks, and right now the leaders are trying to figure out a spot to have it in.
Okay.
Ooh.
So yeah, that's just what's been being talked on in the ether of your groups.
Okay.
Probably like intergroup politics. Who you don't want to have it on one particular group's turf or whatever.
Yeah. What are some places that it's been held in the past?
There's only been 2 of them held thus far. One was held out way in the Pine Barrens. The first one was
Sure.
and the second was held out at sea.
Please tell me the one in the Pine Barrens was Mothman themed.
Yeah, of course it was.
Excellent.
What kind of boat was the one at sea on?
It was a very old freighter. Actually, it was an old Liberty ship from like World War II. That's
Huh.
Oh, I was gonna say, ooh, it should be a big freighter, the Never Given.
Yeah, free asbestos treatment for everyone who boards that. Jesus.
We're all radioactive. I'm pretty sure.
To be fair, the last one was
Right.
the last one was kind of a shit show. It was not planned well.
No, I mean, I'm surprised
so,
those
yeah,
ships are still floating.
Yeah, so all the leaders are thinking, okay, we can't have a shit show like we had last time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, event organizing is a skill, and I don't have it.
Yeah, especially when you're covert like we are. So let's just kidnap a billionaire, brainwash him with our psychic powers, and then use his mega yacht.
I mean, my only psychic powers is knowing what he's kind of thinking surface level, but we could use that to fuck with a billionaire.
Well,
I would say, Ross, you say that in a group, and then they're going to laugh, and then more than a few are going to start scratching their chins, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
Throwing ideas out, see what sticks.
Okay, or
Look, if we're going to be doing this in public where everybody can see us, all we really need to do is get a couple of really long zippers and just glue them to ourselves.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, it would be our fake costume.
Bogart. Just get a very large fursuit mask and wear it over my actual furry head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, during your period of again laying low at your place, Ross, you're part of the Whispers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Whispers, woo!
Yeah, a message comes through from Catch-22, who's the leader of the Whispers, and it's saying that she needs to meet with you IRL as soon as ASAP.
Okay. 44 is also a Whisperer, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Do I get this or just him? Or her, I guess. Yeah.
You get it too.
Okay, well, we got to take the van out for an errand. We'll be back. Bye.
Yeah, whisper stuff.
Yeah. Don't say whisper stuff.
Well, it's the easiest way to tell them why they don't get to come.
No, it's errands and they're not invited. That's it. We got to keep them serious.
Yeah, but if the implication is that that's what it means, why do we have to? They're our team. It's fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
That way they won't. That way we don't have to come up with more lies.
It's
when we get back.
not cool. All right, it's not cool.
I argue.
You gotta have an air of mystery. 44.
Okay.
You really have to work on the air of mystery. Be what are they doing? Who knows? It could be any number of things. And
you guys go ahead and enjoy your reindeer games.
You wouldn't download an air of mystery.
I wouldn't. No, I would download movies and cars.
I wish I could download an Arab mystery.
Yeah. You know, I could come up with a scenario, but I could just listen to you guys bitch and argue.
Wait. What if I pay people on social media to just be like, who is Cindy Barr? And what is she doing? And how cool is she? Like, then I would be kind of downloading an Arab mystery, but I had to pay for it.
But doesn't that also remove the spycraft thing that you're so fixated on?
Well, I know. I specifically said an Arab mystery because it sounds cool.
Hey, Cindy Barr is very secretive, except for what she does on her own TikTok.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Thomas, this is the game.
Oh, yeah. I know.
All right,
anyway.
we're driving. Yeah, we're driving to.
Yeah, this is a conversation that we're having on the road.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, she's just gonna just meet up with you halfway between you're on the headquarters and your little base of operations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She gets out, and you can tell right away. You can tell by just by her body language that she is something very perturbed.
Oh, okay.
And she says, "Okay, like before you say anything else, just tell me one thing.
Uh-huh.
Did you or did you not fire one of your rockets into a hospital on Manhattan?"
Oh no, that was
no, we didn't do that.
No, we shot up a cathedral.
Yeah, like just the hell right out of it.
Uh-huh.
Like, well, yeah, I know about that, but
Okay.
The pipeline is claiming that you fired a rocket into a hospital.
Because somebody else blew up the thing. We probably should have mentioned that.
Yeah. Someone was trying to frame us, or they just liked explosives.
Well, I sure as hell hope so, because they're lodging formal charges against you to the enclaves.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, I mean,
you do have the most recognizable weapon like that, especially like after we did the highway thing.
Yeah, well, one of the shooters is rumored to have like a minigun, but no one's ever seen it.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's cool though, and I don't see I don't. We two enclaves. Who's the other enclave that helped us in the first session to steal that? The
bird guys.
The bird guys.
The Mavericks.
The Mavericks. Yeah. Like we were on a highway blowing up cars, and no one cared about that. So, and two, we didn't even do that.
Yes, you also didn't harm civilians or attract. Or
these were the reasons that we decided not to do the hospital thing. Those very reasons.
Yeah. Well, someone framed us. I think it was the guy the person who framed us, the guy we wound up killing, wasn't it?
I don't know that we ever saw any sign that they had.
Yeah.
I mean, I would argue there's any number of potentials, because also like it's a good, like, for people who are like super anti-humanist, there's an excuse to kill some humans and not take any heat for it yourselves. Like, it's win-win.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like,
unless you're us, in which case it is not in fact win-win.
Well, like I'm here to formally advise you. You better make sure that you have an airtight case.
Where were you when that happened?
Let's see. You
were in a church killing a bunch.
No, that was before we went to the church. I think we were actually investigating the warehouse because we were looking into.
It's where you found the detectors, right?
Yeah, the detectors. Yeah, we went to this the hospital, this abandoned warehouse.
Because we found we found some stuff there.
Yeah, that can detect goop. Yeah. So that's our alibi. Yeah.
That's a thing that apparently exists. That's a little troublesome.
The goop detector.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Because of that doctor who died, the scientist guy. Yeah.
It was like Dr. Albert Dennison of Apex.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we're investigating that lead, and we went to this investigation where 5 years ago something happened, possibly goop related, and we found some goop detectors. So, and we could all vouch for each other, obviously. But it was an abandoned warehouse.
I would just recommend that you're able to prove that beyond a doubt.
Well, we can't really do that and lay low, so we're gonna have to go back into the city because that's where the evidence would be.
Apparently the pipeline has had some of the shooters testing everything.
Okay.
So the shooters might have something for you too.
Okay, yeah, well, the shooters, maybe if they can figure out what type of rocket it was. I mean, I'm sure my rockets are homemade.
And also the people whose safe house we were staying in when we were in New York.
Mm-hmm.
The pipeline guys. Like
Yeah.
we that was our sort of staging area when we were in the city. So
Yeah. They would know that we weren't there because they took us, helped us get to the warehouse and back. So yeah. Well, let's talk to the shooters first. Should probably tell the others. They can probably help. So let's go back and let them know.
He says, she's like, all right, look, I trust you, but just make sure you can prove your case.
Okay. Yeah, we will. All right.
As you know, that the Enclave will vouch for you.
Yes,
but let's just make sure we can nip this in the bud quickly.
Wait, who's pressing charges against us, or who's like?
Yeah, do we know who's accusing us?
Yeah,
it's the leader of the pipeline, but it's because of information. Apparently, it's because of information they received from somewhere else. Well, I mean, to get details, you'd have to ask the pipeline.
Okay.
Oh, goody.
All right. Well, that's something to do in the future. Let's go.
All right. Well, thanks, Catch.
Yeah.
Let's, we'll do our best to make sure this doesn't splash on you.
Yeah.
Says, I appreciate that. Look, just get it done. If you need anything from the Enclave, just contact us. Because our official position is we deny these accusations.
Well, thanks for having our backs.
Yay.
I've no problem. Just please don't make me regret it.
No, we'll make other people regret it. It's fine.
Yeah.
That's good. That's what I like to hear.
All right. So we drive back. I'll tell the others. And
well, I mean, I think one thing to consider is who knows your obviously the highway incident is not exactly easily covered up, but someone specifically being able to turn around your type of, or at least something similar enough to your type of rocket launcher, and being able to tie it to you or us specifically is the Mavericks would have had that information, having watched and taken part in that heist. So they're a possible source of leak, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how many other groups might know enough about us or you to set that up.
Well, probably the Russian mob and the Russian FSB guys that we actually gave Yeah,
I suppose it could just not be mutant stuff. I always forget there are people.
Yeah, there are people.
I blame the frog.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that asshole. Yeah.
Yeah.
He does seem to know a lot. Yeah.
Screw the frog.
What was the frog's name again?
Harold.
Food.
Harold. Yeah.
His name is Food.
Okay. That's technically. I feel like that's still cannibalism. If he can talk, I mean, we can kill him. I don't feel like that's fun. I think eating them is a little much, though. That just my opinion.
You've never had frog legs?
Not mutant frog.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah,
oh.
Like regular frog.
Well, I guess I haven't had.
Oh shit, we're bringing up all kinds of philosophical shit now, aren't we?
But right, yeah, we're being framed for blowing up the hospital that we decided not to blow up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
Well, apparently the problem is the rocket was fired at the room where the survivors of your Russian highway adventure was, but it also killed a couple of cops who were guarding the room.
Yeah, because we didn't want to do that. If I'd known it was just going to be cops, but that's neither here nor there.
Well, apparently, unfortunately, the city finds that a big problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we should.
Okay, so let's talk to the shooters first, because maybe we can nip this.
That it was the frog's plan. He literally suggested that we just fire a rocket and forget about it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, did he say that?
He did.
Yeah. That tracks. Okay, so let's go to the shooters, and then let's also see if we can track down Harold, because he was supposed to Gerald.
Gerald with a G.
Oh, Gerald. Yeah. All right. Gerald. Okay. Well, we got to find Gerald and get him to spill the beans. But first, we should talk to the shooters. Because if we can forensically prove that it's not my rockets, then that's easy. But if they're willing to go this much effort, they probably have some way of faking it. I don't know. Let's find out. So let's contact this shooters and see if we can make our case to them.
All right, you get hold of they're they're a little reclusive. They don't, they're pretty sure. You think the rumor is they only have like one cell phone that they use for the whole group.
Oh wow.
But they agreed. It's like you said, oh yeah, it's like that their representative goes by the name Colt. Imagine that.
Mm.
He says like, oh yeah, we looked into that. If you want to come by, I mean, we can show you what we came up with.
Okay, yeah.
All
right. Sure. Do you? By the way, do you think we actually did it? I mean,
like, man, I was like, I don't know nothing about that. All right, we just keep to our own business, and we make things that shoot things. That is what we do.
Gun nerds, it's fine.
Okay. Gun nerds are not fine unless they're on our side.
So sir, I do not speculate on the positivity of whether or not you have perpetrated this particular crime.
All right. Well, let's head on over.
Come on by and we'll have a conversation.
Yeah. All right. All right. I think this is a whole team kind of thing.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Yeah. Sitarra and Bogart, you weren't doing anything too important, right?
No.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right. Sitarra.
All right. Well, yeah. The Shootists actually, they live on a sprawling, forest compound in the wildlands of West Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little bit of a drive.
Yeah, a bit of a drive.
Okay.
It's about a 4-hour drive to get there. I'm guessing it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Like, look, I'm not going to.
It's a narratively appropriate amount of time.
Yeah, I'm not going to go look up Google Maps and see how.
It's the East Coast. Everything is like an hour from each other.
Exactly.
It's true. Yeah.
We're from the Midwest, where everything is 6 hours from each other.
6 to 8 hours, baby.
So yeah, you're let in. This this is the one enclave. Their leader's a human.
Ah. Oh, that's fine. It's progressive of them.
Yep. Howard Simmons. He greets all comers to his property. Yeah, he's 87 now, and he's like, hey, come on in. How you doing?
Sorry, what was his name?
Howard Simmons.
Hi, Howard. It's been a while. How you doing?
Like, just keeping on. Still, he's kind of like breathing through a mask when he's not talking.
Yeah.
He said, how it is. Like, everything falls apart.
Well, as long as he's not smoking while using the oxygen machine, I'm sure it's fine.
I'm certain he is.
Don't worry about it. He's got it under lock.
Apparently he chain smoked, but he chain smoked and drank all the time, and he's now 87.
Mm-hmm.
Well, some people just live through it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so, I understand that you have been accused of carrying out a deed with an explosive projectile.
Yeah, which is bullshit because we were using our explosive projectiles in an entirely different place. Actually, did you use any rockets at the cathedral?
No, it was mostly hand to hand. I didn't really.
Oh yeah, because you guys were all like right up there.
Yeah.
Well, I had my kids look into it. It's like you can talk to Jenny. She's our resident explosive projectile expert. She's just darling.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, anything you need from us, everything you need from us, you just let us know. All right.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Howard. Be seeing you. I
hope so. If I make it through today.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, he always says that. It's fine.
Okay. All right. Let's go find that explosives expert.
Cindy, you make your own rockets, right?
Yeah. It's not like I can buy them. It's not like even.
Well, no. I mean that's because that means that like the. Yeah, no, there ought to be at least some particulars to. I mean, you use the same process every time. Like, how consistent are they?
Well, I tinker with it to get it better to improve things. So,
if Cindy makes them different enough, they don't explode. So I would say probably the same process.
Well, yeah, but
how science works.
Yeah,
It's more about like, I mean, we're looking for things that are unique about yours. How specific someone's knowledge of your rockets would have to be for it to be a very like. Either way, we'll get some amount of info from what they have. I'm just
Well, it also depends on what their lab equipment is. Like how detailed can they get the chemical composition? Like where'd they get that stuff too? Like it's not exactly. We don't have a proof of chain of custody of like the scrapings of the rocket fragments from whatever blew up that hospital. Like how'd they get them from the police and the FBI? I mean, that would be like the FBI would be over something like that. Like that would be.
Well,
like, yeah.
So, but Jenny comes. She's a mutant rabbit. She has wearing glasses perched on the edge of her nose. Like, hey guys.
Hi Jenny. It's been a while. Yeah.
I was like, yeah. I was like, just making things explode.
Yeah. No, I know what that's like. I also like making things explode, but not in this case.
Like, who doesn't? I mean, if something doesn't explode during the day, it's not a good day. Am I right?
Well, no.
You are. How are the kids, by the way?
Judging by the company I keep, kind of, yeah.
Like, it's like, I got to keep them in line.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I bet you hear about the rockets, aren't you?
Yep.
Well, on the evidence, I would be inclined to say that you might be in some trouble.
Okay. Why do you say that?
Yeah, what are we looking at here?
Well, for all the scraps they brought in here, the materials used to make this rocket is just about identical to the materials you used to make yours.
Okay. Can you walk me through that? And I will.
It's the same kind. As you can see, it's the same kind of metal, same kind of projectile fuel, some kind of explosive.
Yeah, it's Gerald.
However, I would also say that probably definitely someone's trying to definitely set you up because this is these are some really detailed scraps. I wonder how in the hell they got these scraps from the feds.
Yeah, that's what they were wondering too.
Yeah, I analyze it with a let's see here. I believe doubles are a success, right? Or a critical success, right?
Yes, they are.
Yeah. All right. Well, I got a 33 out of 72.
Nice.
Yeah, you
on demolitions. So yeah, or a 64.
Yeah, it's not so much the metal, but you can definitely tell the residue. This is the same kind of explosives you use, same chemical composition.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously homemade. So yeah, it was definitely a homemade rocket that took out.
Well, with a crit, I know. I only made I've only shot 4 rockets in this campaign.
With a crit, and it was definitely not actually one of yours.
Yeah,
it was built identical to the one.
See, the thing I wish I'd thought of this before we took a 4-hour drive, but one of the things we might want to look at is our home.
Mm-hmm.
Because we've been away a lot recently, and at least one person that we don't trust knows where we live.
Well,
so you wouldn't need to have detailed ideas of how your rockets are made if they just had access to your supplies.
Well, that's the thing. I don't keep my supplies at our house because they're explosive supplies. No, I keep them. I only know where I work on my rockets. Knowing the chemical composition, anyone who knows what things I have access to would be able to replicate that. But the exact metal that I use wouldn't be, because only I know where I get that metal from. Because
even Cindy obeys OSHA.
Yeah, well, it's more aerodynamics of rockets. You need very specific kind of metal that's strong and light, and this is not the metal I have used. I have a rocket, and here, look, it's a different metal than what I would use. So because I get it from a different source. There are things that I don't tell none of you know anything about demolitions, and I don't.
It wouldn't mean anything to me anyway.
Yeah. So, see, here's one of my rockets. There are differences in there because you can't make homemade rockets identically. You can make it close, but not perfect. And I know where all 6 rockets that I own are. Yeah. So, yeah.
Jenny just nods yep, that was my opinion. I mean, this was a fantastic recreation of your rocket, but
a little too conveniently much information from supposedly exploded ordnance.
Yeah.
I only figure these things out because I watch all kinds of crime shows.
Yeah. I mean, I do test shootings, and I don't exactly pick up my scrap from that, so they could have figured out a lot from that. But like
the highway collection.
Yeah, the highway collection. So like, there's no way. Yeah, this could have been like from this. Well, connect with a 33. Can I tell if it was from one of my rockets or like? Because I would know where the metal came from, and even blown up, I may be able to recognize it. I don't know.
I'll say, usually going off your critical.
Mm-hmm.
You're not an expert in metallurgy, but it's the same type of metal you would use, but it's unsure if it's probably not the exact metal you use.
Right.
Like they figured out where you get your metal from, but it wasn't taken from where you get it.
Yeah, like
it's close, but not perfect.
Yeah, like it would probably be taken from an airplane or something. Yeah,
you couldn't metallurgically prove it.
Yeah,
it's just what it's what you're thinking.
Yeah. It's probably like if it's metal from an airplane, but a different part of the airplane or a different plane, but the same type of airplane. Mm-hmm. It's someone who has knowledge. So yeah, that's enough. Somebody's trying to frame this, and I think it's Gerald. And the fact that you're right. Who gave this to you?
Like I was like, the members of the pipeline gave it to me. They wanted confirmation on the stuff that was given to them.
Who
I know that.
Which member of pipeline gave it to you specifically?
It was one of their literal tunnel rats. Delver, I think is what he called.
Delver. Okay. And what did Delver say where they got it from?
Like he didn't. He just asked us. He just asked us to look at it.
Okay.
Question: when we say pipeline, those are the folks that are the sewer rats, correct?
Oh, they're the ones that helped us.
They're the ones that control secret access onto Manhattan.
Yeah, in and around the city.
Mm-hmm.
They knew exactly where we were at the time that shooting occurred. We were on a pipeline boat.
Or we were at the warehouse. Yeah, it depends on the exact time, but we were on the way to the warehouse because that's what we were doing. Yeah. So we were
they know.
Well, it's like you were with one of their guides.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's because we got to figure out we should try and get a hold of the actual guide that we were with. But of course, if it's their group that's against us, then they also would know who knows where we were. So that's worrying.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have any contact info for? Actually, does anyone remember the name of the particular pipeline person that was helping us?
Let's take a look. I did take some notes for that game. Ferryman. And Sally.
Ferryman brought you into this. It brought you into the city.
Yeah, okay. Sally was our contact primarily, wasn't it? Was that?
Yeah, Sally was a pug, right? Peter Holland was the human FBI agent. Okay, was it Sally who was taking us? It was.
Okay.
It was Sally.
Okay.
Do we have contact info for Sally?
Not really. She's just a guide. I mean.
Okay. Then I'm going to shoot.
You could contact her through the pipeline.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not contacting her through the pipeline. Can I shoot a message to Catch 22 to see if we can find a back channel way of finding Sally from the pipeline?
You send it in. About a couple of minutes later, she says, give me an hour or two. I can work something out."
All right. Well, we got some not human sources, but we got some mutant sources in the workings, and we got some physical evidence.
Give yourself a bonus experience point for that.
Okay, so we have to wait for that. So other lead is Gerald. We don't know much about Gerald though.
You still know the phone number he contacted you with.
Okay. Bogart, you're a good hacker, right?
Yes.
Can you find out where this number, everything you can about this phone number?
Right. I do my handy dandy.
Oh, it's time. Do the computer.
Nope.
Are we still hanging out at the shootist ranch?
No, we're using percentiles now, Chris, not 2d6.
Oh, fine.
Different game. Different system.
Disengage fist.
You guys been playing other games behind my back, I swear.
Yep.
So yes, that's good. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It's from a like a prepaid burner phone.
Does that tell us where the cell he is?
If he's using it, you could.
What was its last location?
Yeah, what was the last location? What tower last pinged it?
It's a tower that was on Long Island.
Okay.
Was the last time
right.
it was used. That was about 2 days ago.
Okay.
Burner phone that he doesn't keep on all the time. I don't like that level of competence from somebody who plays himself up as being kind of a haggard buffoon.
Yeah, no, he's clearly... I mean, he knew where we were at the beginning. Like, he was... yeah, if we ever find him again, we definitely just have to, like, capture him.
Well, I'm more worried...
I mean, he's not... and also, he's not affiliated with any enclaves, so...
Yeah.
He doesn't have any protection on that.
Yeah.
Well, he did have that bodyguard last time that he dropped by.
Oh, I totally forgot about the bodyguard. What was the bodyguard story? Was it
huge? Was what I recall.
Was it a human or a mutant?
It was a mutant.
A mutant what?
He was a member of the Prime.
Okay.
The bodyguard.
Yeah, was he? Am I misremembering, or was he like a oh, hell no, I have forgotten.
I think it was the Rhino.
Okay, yeah, and it was something huge, naturally, but all right. Well, that's...
I'm not saying that we're going to shake him down for information, but I am saying that the next time we run into that frog, I am going to beat him with a stick until candy comes out.
Well, I have a feeling that if he did set us up, then he's not exactly going to drop by to say hello.
Yeah, we don't. I mean, no, he's tied to the missing or dead scientist.
I think the Mavericks might be. I'm not sure whether we can trust them though, because they would also be another potential source for how to set up like a frame on us. But they also are people who definitely worked with and knew they were, and they knew they were going to get fucked over by Gerald because he set us up against them initially. So we do have a little bit of an in to talk to the Mavericks. Like I trust them professionally. I don't know if that I trust them, but
okay. Are they close by? Or are they another like hour?
I mean, you have to. They're closer to your home base.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't have any. We don't really have any strong leads. I don't want to like troll miles of Long Island on a whim until we get an actual address or something. Can we get an alert whenever that cell phone goes live again? Is that possible?
Yeah.
Okay.
Druid can set up something to ping him whenever it goes active.
Okay.
Hey, how many of those mutant detectors did we end up finding? Was it just the one?
I thought we
there's one that's fully functional, and there's another that is less so.
Okay, because those are useful. They don't exactly prove where we were, since it's technology that I don't know that anyone else knows about, but it is useful leverage in a certain way because it's valuable. So yeah, I guess head home, see what we get back about Sally, and try and set up a meet with maybe I'll set up another meet with the someone from the Mavericks.
Yes, I'll contact Iceman.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I'm fairly certain that, well, one, he owes me one.
Oh, yeah, he was. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be good. Now is a good time to call in one's owed.
Okay, so yeah, you have Iceman's contact information, so he picks up when you call him. Like, hey, what's up?
Well, we've been framed like a portrait in a museum almost. It's very artfully done. And we're trying to find the person responsible. Have you seen Gerald lately?
The frog cocksnot? No, I haven't seen him in a while.
The frog cocksnot?
Is that Iceman?
Yes, that's Iceman.
Can I ask him something?
What do you want to ask him?
I was just wondering if anyone, like if anyone was asking around about like the highway heist or anything about that, like in particular about us, in a way that's outside normal operational procedures.
Yeah, that seems like a fairly good question. Ice, what do you say? Hang on, let me put you on speaker.
Oh, thank you.
Like,
I trust Iceman, but like,
it's like, I'm not really sure about that. I mean, Maverick had me watch the highway, and Yeah, there were some. Yeah, some feds were like the ones. They're the ones that looked into the aftermath. They're the
Yeah.
ones. They're the ones that took all the evidence in.
Just normal Fed stuff.
They weren't FBI. I think it was what do you call it? They looked more Homeland Security.
Right.
I mean, I don't know anything about government structures. Doesn't mean anything to me.
Who does? Government's not real.
Yeah, it's just made up. Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
One batch of alphabet soup asking another batch of alphabet soup exactly what happened, and arguing about whose bowl it's actually happening in.
Like I don't know, but but if you know any, like I guess if there are any feds attached to this thing, they'd probably be attached to that too.
All right. Well, if we find anything on Gerald, we can loop you in if you're also looking for a piece. But it's good to keep an eye on each other.
Like,
Also,
yeah,
would you do us a solid? Anybody asks about us, make it clear that you know that we did not fire a rocket into a hospital.
well, look,
Because
I
at
don't
the time we were elsewhere.
Well, we don't know shit about that. We weren't in the city at the time.
Well, just at least know that you know us and that we work well together. That's got to count for something, right? At the very least.
Look, if they ask if you're trustworthy, I mean, we're gonna tell them that you did a solid with us, but that's
as much as anyone.
That's much I can do.
Yeah, that's as much as anyone can ask.
Okay.
All right. Well, don't get dead.
So where does that leave us? Yeah.
Well, we're waiting to hear from Sally and.
Speaking of which, yeah.
Or hear about Sally, I guess, whichever.
Yeah. Eventually, like later in the day, you do get a call back from someone in the pipeline.
Mm. Oh, so not Sally.
No, it's actually the ferryman who brought you in.
Oh, okay.
He says, "Hey, guys, look, I'm technically not supposed to be talking to you guys right now, but it seemed important. So I understand you're looking for Sally, man. It's like, does that? Are you?
Yeah.
What do you need to talk to her about?"
Well, I mean, she was the one who guided us around while we were in the city and took us out to the warehouse where we were when the thing we're accused of was happening. So if she's missing, that's extremely suspicious. That sort of thing. Is that?
Look, okay, you didn't hear this from me.
Mm-hmm.
Sally's the one who's claiming that not all of you were there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's claiming one of you wasn't there. The one with the heavy artillery. She claimed she's the one that told the pipeline that she told our leader that you weren't with the group.
Beans.
Hey, you haven't happened to has I know that you guys have like professional sort of standards and privacies and so forth. So I don't know if you'll be able to answer this, but I don't suppose you know anything about Sally interacting with like a very antsy frog in the recent past at all?
Gerald. Yeah.
It's like, hey man, look, again, I don't know nothing about nothing.
I'm just worried about,
And hey, look, and I certainly don't know what kind of company Sally keeps. I mean,
okay.
The only thing I could tell you is that she's not the best when it comes to picking some of her friends.
Look,
and and all I know is she was talking to a frog a while back.
Okay, well, you know what? You play it straight with us, and we will remember that. You are a solid dude. I can't pay you back right now, but keep us in mind if you get in a tight spot because you're giving us something that is helpful. Thank you.
I'll remember that, man. Again, hey, just don't worry about that. I'm sure it's going to be fine.
Also, never mind. It's fine. Thanks, ferryman. Truly, thank you.
Anytime, man. If you need to get in the city, I can still lead you in.
Yeah, can we just call you specifically? I kind of assume that the rest of the pipeline's not keen on us right now.
Well, I wouldn't go talking to the boss the boss lady right now. But
yeah, that's fair. Okay. Thanks, Ferry. I'll talk to you later.
The spider is she's kind of hot right now.
Yeah, I mean, you tell people that someone blew up a hospital. That's kind of why we didn't want to go to the hospital. So, yeah, that scans. All right. Okay, so that's information. That's good information. I don't know if Sally is on board with him willingly or if there's pressure being put on her, but
Yeah, it could be anything. She could be betraying us actively, or maybe, Gerald took someone she cares about hostage.
Leverage is we don't know whether it's leverage or just pure cooperation. But there seems to be a connection there. I mean, unless Ferryman is working us, but we don't have anything else to go off of right now.
And actually, Ferryman's like, okay, before I go, like,
okay. First of all, I did not say that while still on the phone.
Yeah. He says, no promises, but I might be able to get you one more thing. Just give me a little while, and I'll send it to you if I can.
Ooh.
Okay, thanks, man.
Okay.
We're definitely going to have to remember him if he's putting himself on the line for us. That's a big ask.
The real question is, why are they doing this to us? Like, how do they gain from this? Like, I
don't think it. My presumption would be that it has less to do with us specifically and more with the usefulness of having a believable fall guy. But that's just me.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, Gerald's the one who had who has all of the connections to the Russian job in the first place. Uh-huh. So we don't know what the truth behind his connections are, but the person who would be most likely to benefit from literally wiping everyone out involved would be Gerald, I would imagine.
Yeah, I guess so.
But I don't know that that's the case. That's just he's literally the only sort of hub connection that we have. As far as people,
let's get that amphibian.
Also, about 30 minutes later, a image is texted to you. It's from the ferryman, and apparently he took a picture of the evidence that was delivered to the pipeline.
Ooh, yeah. Let's look at that.
And it's photographs. It's like apparently it's photographs taken of the report on the incident. I mean, it's essentially the same thing you discovered, but also it has a name of the agent in charge of that information.
Oh.
Which is Agent Peter Holland of the FBI.
Hey, it's that guy we threatened and robbed.
Yeah. Does he know about us? Like, or did we? I don't remember the details.
Yeah, it was dark.
Okay.
We don't know exactly what he knows. We just know what he had in his laptop and such.
By the way, then like a couple of minutes later, another text comes in from an unknown number.
Ooh, I'm going to send that number over to Druid to check on, and I will read the text.
It's an image, and it looks like it's a picture taken of a computer screen, and it looks like it's a Homeland Security situation report, and it's essentially saying that it's showing that Agent Holland has been suspended.
Well, yeah, I mean that'll happen if you get robbed by mysterious people in a hotel, I suppose. Who did? Hey, Druid, can you find out who just sent this to me? Because it's from a number I don't know.
Gonna give it a good shot.
All right.
I don't like people having my phone number.
Really low is a good thing, yeah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's call us a crit then, yeah.
No, it's not a crit.
It's double.
It's not, okay. Oh, the doubles, okay, yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Well, you're able to trace it for a while, but apparently this is like it's whoever did this bounced a signal through a lot of different towers and satellites.
Mm-hmm. Onion routing or something, probably.
Yeah. So I mean, it would have. It's you can't track it exactly. I mean, you lose it after about 4 or 5 bounces. But whoever sent this to you sent it used ridiculous amounts of security to send it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, curses!
They have my number, which I'm not wild about. Need a new phone now.
And also with that picture is also a text phone number is texted below too.
Oh, goody.
Okay.
Well, call the mysterious number, or how are we doing, everyone?
Yeah, let's just call the number.
Call that number.
Can we set up? Can you? Hey, Druid, can you set us up like a secure thing?
Yes, I will.
I'm gonna stop using this phone now, and I guess I'll have to let Catch-22 know that I'm switching phones, so that I can still be reached.
After this, and we're gonna melt it in acid.
Yay, acid.
We love acid.
So essentially, you want to call it, but you want to really secure your. All right. Go ahead. Actually,
I could do. I don't know. I have a tradecraft skill. I could try and. Set
you can do that.
Myself. Although my skill is terrible, so let's see what happens.
Let's see if you can secure that shit.
Secure that shit.
Secure that shit.
Hey, 52 out of 58. That is a success.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, you've you're essentially kind of doing the same thing this previous person did.
All right. Yeah. What's good for the goose is good for the cat. I think that's how that goes.
Uh-huh.
So you call the number.
I think we should definitely take a gander at it.
Yeah, but don't.
So you call the number.
Yeah. Set up a secure thing.
Rings twice, and then it's like Agent Holland. Hello.
Oh.
Who is this?
Did you just send me something?
No, I haven't sent anything. Who am I speaking to?
We'll call you back then. Hang up.
Dude, sick prank call. Okay, I want to do the next one.
I think that we should definitely set up a meeting.
Yeah, guys, that was the fucking federal agent that we robbed.
Yeah,
I can't believe your social anxiety got the better of you.
Somebody sent us his current number.
You couldn't bullshit with him.
No.
Well, we don't know what we want from him. That's the thing. It's like
because somebody who doesn't want to identify themselves wanted to set us up with a call with him, which I don't love.
Wait, the ferryman sent us federal investigation reports, right? Like that's the basis.
Yeah, he basically took a picture of the evidence they got and sent it to you.
Okay.
Yeah, separately from that, a person we don't know who is hiding their tracks very well sent us the info about Holland being axed and then his phone number.
Okay, so he could have gotten axed not for the hotel thing, but because he came to a conclusion that they didn't want. And so we need to ask him. So what we need from him is what his conclusion of who attacked the hospital was. And then so what we can offer him. What can we offer him though? We could tell him that we're the one.
Although he's definitely going to be like recording the call or something next time we call, because I hung up really suspiciously, but I don't have very good social skills, so I shouldn't take point on things.
You did the equivalent of calling like a cop, like hello, like I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, we could offer. We could tell him about the nuclear warhead and dime on that. And what was the doctor's name? Maybe the scientist isn't dead.
Dennison.
Yeah, Dennison.
Dr. Albert Dennison.
Yeah, we think he faked his death, right? That seems to be what the evidence concluded last time. Or do we think he's actually dead and blew up in the goop explosion or whatever? Well, it doesn't matter because we can just tell him.
Dennison is the connection, but we don't know if he would my thought. I don't know. Like it's either someone is using his resources who has access to them, even though Dennison is dead, or Dennison isn't dead.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll just tell him we have information on the case about the highway, which was actually the highway heist recently. It was actually about a stolen nuclear warhead that the Russian FSB got in exchange for information about the hospital.
I'm giving you the phone number.
Right.
My affinity is 9, so
right.
I should not talk to people. That's why I hung up the phone.
Well, it's fine because I also have an affinity that is definitely my affinity is 15. It's fine. I have mislead though as a skill, so it's fine.
I do too.
Yeah.
It's just trash.
Okay, so we can tell him that the guy we killed is the one who blew up the hospital, and he also stole a nuclear warhead. We'll just tell him that.
The Reaper?
Yeah, the Reaper. Yeah, the guy who's dead was the one who stole the nuke, and he was killed to keep that secret. All right, that's what we'll sell.
I mean,
I've got a 61 in it. I can lie convincingly.
Well, the question I would argue is, do we want to give him stuff that we're not sure is solid? Because, like, the Reaper thing, like, it makes a good tale, but it, I don't... The nuke thing, to me, makes more sense.
Okay, we'll tell him about the nuke.
We know that that's more solid.
Okay.
Like, trying to paint the Reaper when we don't know all the details of the hospital thing is, I think, a stretch.
Okay. All right, well, let's just call him back. All right. Same method.
Here,
yeah.
You take it.
All right.
You take it.
Like, this again? What? Okay, we got who? Like, what the hell is going on?
We represent an interested party, and we would like to propose an exchange of information.
If you have information about the case, you need to call the new agent in charge. I am no longer on that case.
Yes, but you could give them information to get
on that case.
Yes. Well, you could get if you had a source that had information about the case. You could be reinstated, couldn't you?
You could win the case race.
Why were you removed from the case, Agent Holland?
Who is this? Who am I speaking to?
A very interested party. We
People who want to know who benefits.
VIP.
What was your conclusion regarding the hospital attack, Agent Holland?
Are you?
I don't think.
Look, I don't know what you're looking for, but I was fired. I was fired as soon as the new agent in charge stepped in.
Who is the So, but do you know how that case related to the attack on the highway, the recent attack on the highway, where multiple cars with yeah.
Wait, how do you know about that?
Do you know what was stolen from that truck, Agent Holland?
Do you?
Yes.
All right, this can't be discussed over the phone.
All right. Welcome to the Pine Barrens.
If you really know something, this needs to be face to face.
Very well. The Pine Barrens are lovely this time of year.
Don't give him time to prepare. It has to be now.
I'm sure if you went now, the lighting is perfect, and you go east from the ranger station about 15 minutes in the woods, and you get a lovely, very peaceful locale.
If you come alone,
yeah,
it's lovely.
But only alone. Otherwise you'd scare off the local wildlife.
I see what you.
All right, he's like, all right, fine, I'll meet you there.
Goodbye, Agent Holland. All right.
Gotta roll.
Yeah.
So yeah, you gotta get I'm guessing you're gonna try to get there first.
Yeah.
All right, give me a drive check to get there first.
Gotta roll. Flies, we're just assholes.
Yeah, I make it by 10.
Okay, since you're actually driving to get there quickly,
Mm-hmm.
you get to that spot a good 20 minutes before he does.
All right. Gotta set up some coverage here. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna send little sister out to keep watch because that's what she's for.
She stretches, licks her paw, and then slowly kind of wanders off into the woods.
Yeah, come get me if you see anything weird or if there are any good mice. And all right, who's doing the face to face? What time of day is it? What is going on?
Were you aiming for after dark?
Well, I mean, I would say it has to be as soon as possible, so he can't prepare as much.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so it's going to be, I'll say, late evening.
Okay.
Basically, it's pretty, just about dusk.
Okay.
All right. Well. I'm not doing it face to face. I'm terrible at that because I look like a cat, and also I hate people. But
like a cat.
Well, I'm indifferent to people. I don't hate them. They're fine. Sometimes they're okay. But
Wow, you are so like a cat.
Yeah, I'll just go. Fuck it. I don't care. I'll do it.
Are you sure? Okay.
Well, you guys will be backing me up, so in the shadows, all spooky.
Oh, yes.
Uh-huh.
If there's shadows, I'm going to be hiding.
Yeah. But, I'm sure he knows about mutant animals. If not, then we know that he can't have met a frog if he's freaked out by me.
True. Unless he's very good at faking it.
Oh, I'm
All
right.
right.
Yeah.
So I'd say Sitarra and me find good sneak attack places. And hey, Druid, do you think there'd be a way to set you up to look for electronic surveillance somewhere? Is that doable? Is that a thing we can do?
I will give it a swing, because why not?
And I guess the rest of us just hide and keep watch, and you try not to get got, I guess?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I've got a silenced handgun, too, now.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have infosec as a skill that I could certainly I could do that to do what he said, right, Tom?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right,
do it.
All right, let's
Okay.
dig in then.
Yeah, and before too long, there's a shitty government sedan pulling up.
Shitty government sedan. Oh man.
Oh yeah, no, they gave him a government car, but not one of the good ones.
Okay.
He gets out.
We'll wait for him to enter the woods and watch for any other vehicles, and yeah.
All right. Now, those keeping watch, you can tell right away no one's followed him
Okay, well,
because no one else is anywhere near the road.
all right, that's good. Well, I mean, we may have screwed this guy's career over so much that he's just straight up desperate. That would be nice if there's no other, goings on.
He's like, I think he's like, is whoever is here?
Hello, Agent Holland.
Are you just stepping out?
Yep.
Oh, are you just straight up, I am a raccoon, how are you today?
Yep.
He's like,
I look in my pocket, watch you're a little late.
like, what the hell?
All right, I'm going to be judging his reaction to see if he's like...
I'm reading his mind.
Yeah.
That's a sightline-based power.
Hey, I got another crit. I critically succeed on mislead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it takes a liar to know a liar. So, has he never seen a mutant or even realized there are mutant animals before?
Okay, here's what you're getting with the critical success.
Yeah.
He did not believe in mutant animals until he was assaulted by one in his hotel room.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that could have been any mutant animal.
You were the one in my hotel room?
Lie about that.
No.
That's true.
No, I was not.
I think that might be a mislead check.
He's like, oh, fuck, I don't know what the fuck is happening.
Technically not a mislead because I don't believe that Cindy was actually in the hotel room.
Cindy was totally in there.
Yeah, Cindy was in there. I think we were all in there by the end of
Cindy
it.
was absolutely in there.
The light was off. It's fine.
It's fine. Well,
all right, yeah, I don't like. Look, I'm not even technically an agent right now. Okay.
right. We know that. But you could get back in the game.
What are you?
I'm Pisces.
Oh Christ.
Oh, God.
I'm
I
also
believed in...
I'm also your only friend right now because it seems like with your career in the shitter, they're going to blame any other fuck ups on you. Well, you might as well start prepping the old resume. But you come in and you're able to make the other guy look like shit. Well, maybe you can salvage something out of this and do the right thing too.
Okay, well, how do you know about the highway incident?
Well, when people need, well, it's not like people like me can get jobs. And so when certain things need to be done by very desperate people with, they hire people like us. So you hear things. You hear things like we need an item acquired from a truck.
Oh, you were there?
I didn't say that. I said I know you hear things.
So,
but I did see what came out of that truck.
So you know what that truck was carrying?
Yes.
Then do you know what happened to the rest of it?
What do you mean the rest of it? Was there another component outside of the truck?
So you didn't know about that part?
What part?
He's like, oh, fuck it. Like, look, it's the reason they called in this other agent. All right, U.S. authorities arrested the Russian agents before they could evacuate with the device. But they found the bomb, except the core was missing.
Oh. Well, that must have happened after the heist.
Like, no, and that's the thing, it didn't.
Huh.
It's like, it was gone. It was gone by the time the Russians showed up to evacuate with it. So maybe it was active when you found it.
Yeah.
When someone found it. Oh wait, I'm not there.
Huh. Well, that's disconcerting to have a core of a nuclear warhead somewhere in this country. I will say this: people like me were involved in the shooting at the church, in the Reaper's death, but we were not involved with the hospital. I hope you came to that conclusion. Do you have any idea of who was?
Like, I was only able to do a basic look into that investigation before Agent Stansfield took over.
Stansfield, your replacement.
Yeah, he said he was Homeland Security, but there's no way that guy's Homeland Security.
I didn't think the FBI really liked that anyway. They like being separate from DHS, is my understanding.
All right, I think I know. Like that, I think I heard one of the guys he brought with him mention something of a group called Apex.
Bingo.
Yes, Apex, the corporation. Funny thing, Apex, one of their little experiments, created this substance called goop, and goop does wondrous things.
Wait, he reaches into his jacket pocket, pulls out a photograph. He's like, "Is this what you're talking about?"
What's the photo?
It's a photo of a small vial of a glowing blue substance.
Yep, that's goop, all right.
So this is what made you?
Well, or a child wished really hard for a friend, and summer magical adventure happened, and we all learned the real magic was friendship. No, it was the goop. Yes.
Okay. Are you in any way related to Dr. Olivia Knox?
We know that one.
Out of character, I don't remember.
No, you've never heard that.
Okay.
Name.
Yeah, that's a new one. That's a new one on me, bro.
44
is like texting Sitarra and Druid. Like, is that a name you guys know? I don't remember that one.
No, it's not a name that's come up.
No cell phones on right now.
Who is she?
She was an associate of Dr. Dennison. She nominally works for the EPA in Virginia.
Huh.
Well, yeah, and by the way, you also know that you were told that that Dennison was in contact with someone from the EPA before he died.
Ooh, yeah. I do remember that.
Yes, Dr. Dennison, who worked for Apex, was in contact with someone at the EPA.
Well, like apparently this was when I was investigating, I talked to her and she said she couldn't tell me anything, but she slipped this photograph to me, saying it was something written on the back was said that Dennison had given that to her to look into.
Yeah, Dennison may have faked his death. There is an associate of Dennison who is name is Gerald, and he's a frog, and he's a son of a bitch.
Frog?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah, like an actual frog. We don't mean it in the pejorative sense, please. Yeah.
No, that's weird. Like when we investigating what was left of his lab, we were asked for an inventory of what was in there before the explosion, and among them that he said he had a live frog specimen in his lab at the time.
Ooh, maybe Dennison's not dead, or maybe Dennison is dead, and Gerald's just the frog that was in his lab.
Or third possibility, Dr. Dennison is Gerald, transformed fused somehow and became the frog.
Oh, is that a thing?
I mean, it's goop. Who knows?
Look, I was made in a truck crash. I don't know nothing about nothing.
Yeah. Goop is magical and wondrous and terrifying. So the problem is some of our people are accusing me and my friends of being the people behind the hospital attack. And that's a no-no because well, we don't like to cause trouble for all of you furless people out there because there's so many of you, and it's
shooting mobsters doesn't count. Shooting hospitals out of bounds.
Yeah.
Well, okay, all right. Well, what do you want from me?
Well, any sort of evidence or proof of that proves that who actually triggered the hospital attack. Like, do you have video? Was there video footage of someone? Where was the shooter? Up on the street, shooting up from across the building.
It was a roof. It was a roof across the street. Shooter had to shoot at a downward angle to hit the window, but whoever did it knew what they were doing.
And what was the time?
It happened at night.
Was it just the one rocket?
It was one rocket did it.
Okay.
I said, all right, look. You need something from me. I need something from you. All right. I tried to get in to talk to Dr. Knox, but she didn't want to talk to anyone from the government.
Well, we're not from the government.
But if Dennison was talking with her and knew about this stuff, maybe she'd talk to you.
Yeah. Maybe she would talk to me.
So look, it's like if you can find out what she knows about Dennison, which could get me back on the case, then I can get you something that can give you proof that someone else did the job.
Okay. Yeah. Where do you know where she is now?
From what I know, she hasn't. She took a leave of absence from her job at the EPA, but I'm pretty sure I know she has a summer house north of Washington D.C.
Okay. Well, give me the address. And yeah.
He writes it down. He says, look, find out what you know. I'll do what I can for you.
Great. Yeah. If you can find out that the shooter didn't look like, I don't know, me, that'd be super. Or
to set up like a dead drop or something.
Yeah. Here, we'll just give you, here's a Proton Mail address. That's a throwaway email address. You can send messages there. We'll be using our best infosec to keep this, on the down low.
Info insect.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Whoa!
Yeah, I'm all over the puns today.
Mm-hmm. Well,
that's powerful pun.
Yeah. So just be careful of talking to any frogs. They're very untrustworthy.
Okay. Yeah. I'll do that. Find out what you can from her.
Yeah. Well, we'll pay her a visit very soon. All right. Good seeing you.
Honestly.
Oh yeah, and don't tell your superiors about us. Obviously,
what am I going to tell them that I'm working with a raccoon?
Right. Yeah. They might just
guardians.
Yeah. Yeah. It would be bad for everybody involved. And we're just people. We just want to We just want to live in peace for the most part. And yeah, we don't have any big plans or anything. We just we didn't ask to be born this way. All right. Right. All right. Well, good seeing you.
Fine. Yeah. Good. And he heads off, clearly excited that he seems you can clearly tell he seems excited that maybe you can get something from her.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got a lead. Maybe not the one we were hoping for.
I'm worried.
Why?
Because really, there's only one person who could have sent us his contact information, right? Like that had to come from Gerald.
Gerald is the most likely, unless it's one of the Enclave people. They could be someone from the.
Else,
any of the.
Who else knew that we hit his apartment?
The pipeline.
Yeah, I don't like any of this because I don't know who we can trust that wouldn't sign their name to hooking us up with this guy. So who else is benefiting from us doing this?
Well, if it's the pipeline, maybe there's someone in the pipeline who does like us and is trying to help us, or doesn't like what the other pipeline people are doing.
But I mean, how much did the pipeline people know about the places we were going? That's a pretty
depends on who Sally talked to, or who was watching. I mean,
also the rooftop attack worries me a little bit because the easiest access to rooftop is, of course, by the air.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but I mean, we snuck to the top of a building, so it's not impossible.
Yeah, that is disconcerting. So, but yeah, let's just go to our house now. Like the van's full, so let's just go. It's only a couple hours of driving.
going to the address he wrote down for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Druid.
Yo.
I don't suppose you could see what you can find about anything that we can find about this Cassandra Knox person, like
Olivia
or
Knox.
Sorry, I don't know why I got the name wrong. The Dr. Knox person,
One dirty laundry list coming up.
and also
Success.
Yeah, she's a virologist and bacteriologist who's worked for the EPA for about 18 years now. She's highly noted in her field, and where you can tell, has security clearance and doesn't really have anything that looks like she wouldn't be the kind of person to have anything to hide. It's her government.
I don't trust that at all.
Well, her government file says, they keep like anyone with security clearance, they keep track of her finances, and often her search requests and communications, because she has a job with security clearance, but nothing's come up. And you also notice that she graduated the same time as Dr. Dennison did too, so they knew each other in college.
Oh, so longtime associates.
Oh, they fucked. They clearly fucked. That's what happened.
That is possible.
Yeah.
Humans do that.
Yeah.
I've read it in a book.
Oh yeah, only humans do that, of course.
Mm-hmm. All right. So yeah, let's stake our house out and make sure no one else is watching it first.
All right. Well, watching, you can tell she has a very large dog.
Oh.
Like a large German Shepherd that that she keeps in the house with her. But she appears like you can clearly tell that she's the only one in the house besides the dog.
I'm keeping little sister in the backpack. I don't want her to tangle the German Shepherd. That seems bad.
Yeah, she brought you a couple of dead mice.
Sweet. Packing these up for later. Oh, hey, Sitarra, do you want a mouse? Is that
Always.
important?
Little sister's a good mouser.
I mean, I might be able to like, if you calm down the dog if the dog tries anything. I've got Whisperer, which means I'm good with animals. Animals.
Cats?
No, just generally. One of my, I think one of my skill packages was Handler, which is all about animals.
All right. Oh, and Drew, do you like digitally check out the house?
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Give me a roll to kind of like break into to like the utility companies.
Here he goes. Skibidi-batu-dee-dut. Oh dear. Let me see here. Nah, that cuts it. Yeah, that's good.
All right. Yeah, actually, there's a lot of power being drawn to her house.
Secret lab, guys, secret lab.
Secret lab.
So I guess we're going to have to break into the secret lab.
Well, we could just ask to be let into the secret lab.
Yeah, we might want her as a friend.
Secretario.
So do you all start doing the secret lab dance?
Secret lab.
When he blows his experiments to smithereens.
I mean, there's like she's by herself except for the big dog, right? Like
Yeah.
there's no bodyguards or army of goons or anything like that. So like I'm not saying she's probably on our side or like would be friendly to us, but like
look, she knows she knows something about goop.
Yeah.
And also we're a little bit on It is an objectively funny sentence.
Yeah.
She's
about goop.
Yeah, she knows about goop, so she's like, look, she's considered the jade egg, but finds it a little creepy, but Gwyneth Paltrow at least seems interested. No, wait, what?
You just put that on your LinkedIn.
Goop starring the jade egg.
Yeah.
So I kind of think I think sneak in and just make introductions. Screw it.
Yeah. Okay.
Right now it's nighttime, but the dog is out on the porch, kind of like dozing.
I mean, I have my like the cats won't be hostile to me. That's nothing about dogs, but I do have skills of both whisperer and trainer, so I can try and I don't know, chill out the dog possibly.
Yeah. Do that.
You can try that.
All right.
If it fails, it's going to be hilarious.
Dog punching returns.
Yeah, it'll be great. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go up and let me roll my trainer roll here. Let's see, what's my score in that? 64. So not terrible.
Well,
but
if you critically fail, I'm going to laugh my ass off.
yeah, it'll be great. It's gonna roll a 77. It'll be wonderful. Hey, 35.
Hey.
Walk up.
All right, fine.
Hey,
You succeed. Yeah, you walk up. The dog perks up, ears perk up. Sees you coming.
We're doing like Crocodile Dundee hand gestures and shit,
Then when you get there, the dog just kind of stands up, kind of just trots over and starts sniffing your hand, and then starts panting happily.
I'm gonna give him some scratches. Not like claw scratches, just regular hand scratches. To be clear.
Oh yeah, great. Now you got and his tail's wagging. He seems very happy to see you.
Little sister climbs out on my shoulder and like jumps on the dog's back to ride it around.
Oh, clearly that's what happens.
Well, I realized my she is in no danger because she cannot take damage unless I'm reduced to 0 SHT. So
yeah, unless I were to physically threaten her with something.
Yeah, I suppose. But
yeah, for my own amusement. But
it's funnier if she's standing on top of a dog.
Immensely funnier if she's standing on top of a dog. That's a universal truth.
All right, I give the thumbs up to the team.
Yeah, apparently, yes, it's probably not a guard dog because man, he is not good at guarding.
All right. Well,
look, I said I'm not personable with people. I didn't say anything about animals.
All right, I will knock on the door.
Yeah, like light goes on,
and
you're like, it's like sorry, just a moment. You can see you can look through the glass on the door. There's you see it's like getting a bathrobe robe on.
Mm-hmm.
You hear clicks, and then you're pretty sure an electronic click open.
Oh, that's interesting.
Just it's like what? Like, what do you want at this time of night?
Trick or treat. Hi.
And she clearly stops and
hi.
Oh.
Yeah, hi.
Oh my.
Yeah. Hi. Can we come in?
Are you with one of the enclaves?
You know about those.
Yeah. That's something.
Yeah, we're all up in the enclaves. We got membership cards and everything.
Come in, please.
All right, yeah, come on, guys.
Shit, maybe I should send a message to Catch 22 and see if she knows anything about Dr. Knox. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, it's fine. Hi. Yeah. Hi.
As soon as you get in, she's like, "Oh my! I didn't know you guys would actually come here. This is amazing."
Yeah, no, we're very amazing. That's true. We're basically great.
I don't need to brag.
Yeah. So yeah, we got questions about a lot of stuff. Goop, Dr. Dennison. Do you know a frog named Gerald? Where he is?
I think. Oh, he contacted me a while back.
Yeah.
He says he wanted the samples that Dr. Dennison gave me, but I said I didn't tell him anything. I can't give them to anyone.
Oh, so he knew about Dennison, what Dennison had already then. Yeah.
So you know about the goop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Childhood memories.
Yeah, we know what it does, kind of. I mean, we don't know everything about it. We'd like to know more about it.
Do you know about the anomalies too?
Define anomaly.
The bitey things. Do you know about them?
No, I mean Sitarra bites. Yeah, like a lot.
It's play biting. It's fine.
I mean,
it's not
kind
weird.
of bitey things are we talking?
Yeah, I mean, it didn't seem like that in the church. Yeah, well, no, that's more clawing, but yeah. Anyways,
I'll tell you what. Why don't I just show you?
Okay, sure.
Secret lab, guys.
Yeah, she goes to a big painting on her wall, slides it aside to reveal a keypad, and enters a key, and then presses her thumb to a scanner, and the wall section slides away, revealing a staircase down.
Oh, I wonder what's down there.
I think
should we all?
Yeah,
should we all go together? That seems a little risky. I don't know.
As opposed to what?
Yeah, that's a good point. I just worry about once an electronic door shuts behind me, what happens then? But I guess as long as we stay close to her.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you want to stay up here, that's fine.
She says, like,
No.
forgive me. She's like, forgive me. I've never let anyone else but Dr. Dennison down here before.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, but
I'm going to the secret lab. I'm just paranoid.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
fine.
and sure enough, she has a secret lab underneath her house.
So-
looks pretty well equipped. All kinds of esoteric lab equipment.
Ooh, centrifuges. Yeah.
She's got centrifuges for days.
See, I just rewatched Gojira, so I'm just imagining it's actually just full of fish tanks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna test out the oxygen destroyer.
Lightning globes for no reason.
Well, it's for aesthetics.
Oh yeah, Tesla coils everywhere.
Ah.
Says, well, okay, so I guess if you know about the goop, she kind of goes into like a secure safe, enters the code, opens it. He's like, well, then I guess you know about this stuff, and it's a vial of glowing blue liquid.
That is a vial of glowing blue liquid. Oh, I saw a picture of that once.
Yeah.
Fabled Baja Blast.
I'm not saying that out loud.
Well,
What? How dare you? Baja Blast is green.
yeah. I assume we have like memories of that stuff, right? Mutating us.
Oh yeah, all of you have vague.
Oh
memories
shit!
of
We could have just
stuff.
brought the goop detector.
No, I'll say you still have it.
Yeah.
You can still have it with you.
Hey.
Wave it at it.
Yeah. See, we even found one of these in the warehouse in New York. That 5 years ago.
Oh, says Dr. Dennison mentioned that was one of the first test locations.
Ooh, did he mention any other?
He said there were others, but he didn't want to go into too much detail.
Yeah, OPSEC.
Okay.
So this is the substance that made you, yes?
Yeah.
Well, I was also made of cat.
Yeah. Cat
Yeah.
plus that equals
Forgive
44.
me. He told me what the stuff what it did, but this is the first time I've seen it face to face. So I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, it is shocking.
Yeah, no, it's like the most.
I should have groomed a little bit. We've been on the road a lot today.
Yeah, it's only the biggest scientific development in since.
Ever.
Well, I mean, I would say maybe the nuclear
Bringing
bomb.
sentience to
Speaking of nuclear bombs, by the way, you don't happen to know where a core of a tactical nuclear warhead is, would you?
I mean, it's
I don't, but well.
Hey, have any, by the way, just shot in the dark here. I don't suppose you've been, bothered by like a Homeland Security agent recently?
Yeah, Stanfield.
Yes. Well, there was that FBI agent few weeks ago, Holland, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But then another there's another one a few days ago who was far less cordial than he was.
Yeah. So you met that guy face to face then? Or did he just call you?
Oh, he came by. Stansfield, I think his name was. But why do you mention the core of a nuke?
No,
I mean,
one's missing.
Radioactive stuff's probably used to make goop, right?
Yeah. Oh, what if they're combining? Do you know if they're still making goop or anything like that?
Well, that's the thing. Goop isn't made.
Oh, is it like the stuff?
Here, let me I'll show you.
Okay.
She kind of goes over and obviously the most secure looking piece of equipment it looks like a specimen container, but it is it looks like it's made of reinforced steel and it looks like it's for the type that hermetically seals.
Mm-hmm.
It's just okay. Well, what's in there is probably one of the most secure, one of the most dangerous secrets in the world. But here, it says you can use the viewport here to look inside.
Oh, I immediately go for it.
And,
See if she throws up, and then I'll go look.
and inside, it looks like there is a glowing blue worm.
Oh, worm?
It's about 2 feet long, and it looks like its whole body ripples when it moves in ways that it looks like it's in ways that doesn't look like anything should move, and it looks like it has just over 3 dozen eyes running along its entire body.
Like that.
Yeah, okay, I read about this. You're not supposed to drink it if the worm is still moving in it. Don't drink this one.
And the mouth is it doesn't seem to make any sense the way that it opens in multiple ways. In fact, kind of looking at the thing kind of makes your head hurt.
I mean, that might not be a mouth. I don't want to make any presumptions.
Oh, that's fucking weird. Is goop like the blood of that thing, or is it like it's?
He said it. Like Dennison said, it accompanied them.
Well, so you just have the worm. You did okay.
It just kind of oozes it out, huh? Kind of.
I don't like. I've tried everything I know to. He wanted me to look into examine this thing, but it seems to defy biology.
Does it eat?
Like it's been locked in that box for the better part for over 2 months now, and it's eaten nothing, and it's still just as active as it was before.
Yeah, might need.
Wait, you've only had that worm for 2 months?
That's when Dennison gave it to me.
Oh, so he's definitely alive.
How long ago was he supposed to have died?
Well, the explosion was like 5 years ago, right? Or no,
no. Sorry, no. She says it was the explosion was about 6 months ago. Sorry, and she does says she gave it was 8 months ago that that it was given.
Okay.
Sorry, that was.
Okay. No
note,
worries.
I did not check my notes carefully enough. I am a monster.
No worries. I was just checking.
So it was about 2 months before the explosion.
All right, so we're still question marks on whether he's dead or a frog.
Okay. So the goop is blood or ooze that comes from the worm, right?
Well, it says he gave me a report. It didn't make a lot of sense to me. But he says that because Dr. Dennison is he's a theoretical physicist, not a biologist.
Right.
He mentioned something about resonating gravitational waves in some kind of machine that seemed to alter the test site, which caused several of these things to emerge, as well as this substance to leak out of.
Oh, so they're just from the same place. We don't necessarily know that it's connected in production.
Okay, so he opened it was a physics experiment, and it's something that a byproduct of it, and we don't know if it was spontaneously created by that experiment or not, or if it accessed it from someplace else.
He told me that this blue substance it seemed to seep from the walls when the machine was active.
Okay.
Oh.
Huh. So this goop, did they replicate the experiment any time, or is that just a one-time thing?
He told me they did it twice.
Okay.
Once in a lab setting, and another time he said there was an unauthorized test in some warehouse.
Okay. So that's those two experiments are the only source of the goop that you know of.
The initial firing, that initial test was several years ago.
Right. Okay. Huh. So Apex did a physics experiment, accidentally created goop, and well, that answers some questions, but now we have even more questions. So you've never been? Yeah, I imagine your analysis of the goop's samples was never conclusive, or was it?
I tried to run tests. He said two things to make very clear. One, under no circumstances come into physical contact with the substance.
Yeah, that's probably wise.
And two, he says even more urgently, do not get bitten by this creature.
Ooh.
Oh.
I don't want to think about that.
Okay, so that's the bitey thing, the little worms.
Yes, that's what he called them, the bitey.
Well, the
things.
implication is that they do know what will happen if you get bit by a worm. So.
Yeah, probably unpleasant.
Yeah, it sounds bad.
Might mutate humans, might kill them. Who knows what it'll do to us since we're already
might keep you alive forever, but dying the whole time.
Okay, yeah.
Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
I'll do a Racial Ghoul. Hand it over.
Okay.
Actually, but yeah, this thing, like this thing, it's hyper aggressive. Every time I've tried to examine it through that thing, it gets insanely aggressive. Like, I mean, you could see when you looked at it, right?
Yeah, it seemed.
By the way, no, Ross,
What?
the thing was barely moving when you looked at it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, what? Hold on, what?
Huh.
Hey,
Oh.
doctor lady, ma'am.
Yes.
This is going to seem like a weird ask, but could you look at the worm for a moment, please?
Okay.
I'm just putting my ear against the side of the container while she's doing that.
As soon as she gets close enough, it starts going ape shit.
Oh, that's interesting.
He's like, what is?
Well, yeah, okay, you listen, right? Put your ear against the thing there, right? Well, it's or I guess be close enough to like listen, and then just watch. And then I go up close and like peer into the thing.
Yeah, and it just like it calms right back down. It's never done that.
Can I?
Anytime any living thing came near it, it just went insane.
Weird ask, Tom. So I have the skill Whisperer, which is understand an animal's emotions and desires. Can I try and vibe with the worm? See how it's feeling?
You can certainly try.
Yes. Interdimensional animal is probably not going to be good at it.
I mean, yeah, you're going to have to make eye contact with it through the screen, but luckily it's got like 3 dozen eyes.
Yeah, got a lot of eyes to choose from. Okay, so my Whisperer skill is 68. Let's see how this goes. What's the mutant's equivalent of sand loss? Oh, swing and a miss. Regular fail, but
I'm gonna say you get something out of it. But it's gonna cost you.
Yeah.
It's better to have wormed than never to have wormed and lost it or just something.
Hold on, let me mark that as failed.
So 14 damage.
Holy shit. Nice. Okay.
Homeboy bodied himself.
So just literally taken is it SHT?
Yeah.
It's still it's still SHT. It's
okay.
It's like your mind kind of recoils at it because you're looking at a thing. It's absolutely does not belong on this planet or in this universe.
Okay. Yeah. Oh.
And in fact,
you ain't the worm whisperer. You don't whisper no damn worm.
Well, it worked on a dog. Dogs are like worms, right?
Like the fact, like it's like it's like it's driven mad by the fact that it's encountering beings not like it.
Yeah, I don't think it likes it here. Ugh.
But with you, like you have, apparently when you looked at it, you have something that's similar to things from wherever it's from. So it seems, not, I wouldn't say comfortable, but just, you're not a horrible alien thing to it.
Yeah. No, I start like wiping a little bit of the blood from my nose.
And eyes.
No. And eyes. Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm psychic. It happens sometimes. Yeah, no, it's definitely.
Can you read its thoughts?
Oh, I'm not trying that. I'm not doing that. That seems bad. That seems ill-advised. Yeah, it seems to definitely be somewhat more chill with mutants. Definitely, it's not big on humans. Doesn't like it here. I think like not like in the cage though. I think kind of maybe just in the universe. I think it doesn't like.
Well, we can't really send it home unless we know more about the experiment anyway. So
well, I mean. So we have a theft of nuclear materials by
parties unknown.
Some people who seem to have some connection or knowledge about or to Dr. Dennison, who is a nuclear engineer and theoretical physicist involved in some sort of experiment that produced goop and space worm. So
yeah, I
think that they want to use that to fuel more goop space worm experiments. Is my bet.
Oh, that's probably it. Yeah. They're trying to learn the secret of the goop.
Actually, also, I'm just as a test, wave the goop detector at worm.
It's kind of like it's like waving a Geiger counter at the elephant's foot in Chernobyl.
Oh, yeah. Okay. No.
It's like it goes like the needle is berries on the other side.
It's just clicking really loud. Okay, turning that off. Well, that's probably not good for it. Okay, yeah. Ooh, science. I'm not a scientist. I want to hang out with the dog again.
Yeah, the dog's laying on the couch upstairs.
Little sister's also
Oh,
still
little
laying on
sister's
the dog.
curled up next to him.
They are friends now. Okay. Well, I gotta sit down for a minute, guys. You have fun.
Yeah. Okay. So, Dr. Knox, you were just working on trying to understand the goop here on your own?
Yes. I'm a biologist.
Right.
I guess Dennison assumed I could glean something from it, but the more I look into the substance, the less sense it makes.
Did Dr. Dennison tell you what his plans were, what his goal was, just to learn about the goop? Did he say what he wanted to do with it once he understood it?
Well, he's a scientist first and foremost, but
yeah, but
it's more. He said he's more concerned what Apex would do with it if they ever unlocked it fully. So
he is opposed to Apex's monetization of it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, Apex acts like a corporation, but they are a branch. They're a branch of the government.
Oh yeah, got to get that DoD cash.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, if we have a bunch of... They can make, I don't know, mutant animal soldiers without rights because they're animals.
Oh, boo.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, Dennison said that was... I mean, he told me about the tests that were done on animals and what happened to them. And that was exactly his...
Wait. What tests did he do? Did you said, like, what animals did he test on? Do you know?
He didn't give me specifics, but he told me they tested on all kinds of animals, and all the results were slightly different, but like with slight variations, all the same.
Like us,
like you, yes.
Okay. Do you think Dennison was being accurate, or do you trust Dennison?
I've known him for 20 years. Yeah, and he said I was the only one he would trust with it.
Okay. Well, we need to talk to him.
Well, I mean, as far as he's dead.
He actually did die.
Well, that's what the reports on the explosion at his lab said.
Right, but it's possible he could have faked it. So, but he didn't contact you after that.
I haven't heard from him since.
Okay.
Have you heard from? So we're the first animal mutants that have contacted you. You've never dealt with anyone like us before.
I've never.
This time I am reading her thoughts just to be sure.
Yeah, you want? Yeah, go ahead and roll for that if you want.
Oh, I mean it's just surface thoughts. Like
okay, she's definitely telling the truth. She says, "Yes, you're the first I've encountered in person." Yeah,
that's what I'm wondering. Has anyone... So you've been contacted by Homeland Security guy, the scary guy, as well as federal agent, what's his ass?
Holland.
Has anyone from Apex or anyone that you're not sure about the affiliation of tried to get information from you about Dennison?
I mean, that Stansfield person for sure.
No, I mean aside from Stansfield, anyone calling, saying they're, I don't know, a journalist or anyone out, anyone who you're not sure about their affiliation.
No journalists.
Other researchers.
I've gotten calls from. Gotten a couple of calls from numbers I didn't recognize.
Asking about Dennison.
Asking me about. Asking me about what my relationship with him.
I don't suppose you have. I don't suppose you kept any of those numbers, did you?
Yes, I saved all of them.
Druid, can we see if I'm sure there'll be dead ends, but if they're the same kind of dead end as, for example, someone else we know, that might be a little parallel.
Can do. See, yep, that's a pass.
Yeah, well, you're not able to trace them, but they are untraceable in the same way.
Ooh, okay. So I think she was getting worked a little bit by Gerald. I'm betting Gerald is that. My thought is that Dennison is dead and Gerald is the frog who has a lot, but not all of the information and tech that Dennison had. Or he's just directly working for Apex or something.
Yeah, we can't. Yeah, maybe Gerald. After Dennison died, maybe Gerald even killed him, or Gerald wants to carry on his work, or decided to sell out to Apex to secure himself.
But I mean, like, there's no other reason for there to be like a frog on the manifest for stuff that Dennison was working with, unless it was a goop experiment, because he's not a biologist.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
It says you mentioned the core of a bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some sort of fissible material was stolen out of a small nuclear device.
Well, yeah, that sounds familiar because Dennison said that the device they used to, I guess, create this stuff,
produce goop and worm.
It's like, yes, the device they used had to be powered by highly enriched nuclear fuel.
Okay, well that seems like a direct connection then. All right. I think you're. It's very wise that you've been avoiding interacting with the government agents, because
Stanfield is definitely dangerous.
Stanfield, I think, knows more about some particularly recent violent actions that we are aware of than he lets on, and so I think maybe playing things close to your chest with the law is a good move.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So we learned. Sorry,
David.
Yes.
Yeah, your phone kind of vibrates.
Let's see who's on it.
It's another unrecognizable number.
Oh, I'm not liking that. We are being tracked.
And it just says, they know you're there. Get out now.
Oh, shit.
So with that being said, do we leave with the doctor?
Probably.
Hey, Doc, do you have a go bag?
Of course I do.
Okay, you should probably grab that and your pup. And I think we need to go. Is that where we should go?
I guess is the worm and the goop in carryable things? You probably don't.
Transportable, or is that?
It's like I can make them portable.
Okay.
Okay. Let's help with that, and let's get going.
Yeah.
If that's
All right.
All right. So apparently you can tell. Like, actually, she flips. She inserts a flash drive into the mainframe, which basically she's copying everything in there, and she looks to you, Druid. Says, look, okay, like whenever that flashes, take this out, and then flip this switch over here. Like that will completely that'll completely wipe the hard drive on there.
All right, rip it out when it flashes. You got it.
I think I might sneak upstairs and see if I can see where we're being approached from, or whatever.
As soon as you go outside, do you have any kind of advanced hearing?
Yes, I do.
All right, kind of. I guess
I have advanced hearing and ultrasonic hearing.
It really just you don't need to roll to hear it, but you can hear the unmistakable sound of helicopters approaching.
Oh,
I mean, like they're still a ways out. You can just hear them with your ears from this distance.
Okay, they're a ways off, but they're coming by air. We have to be good. We got to go. We can't do much about helicopters unless you want to blow them up with rockets, which I feel like will get us in more trouble.
Well, I mean, it's better than being followed by a helicopter.
I don't disagree, but we should try to avoid that.
Yeah. By the way, and I'll say with advanced hearing, you can tell you can tell there's probably 3 of them. 2 of them just kind of sound like helicopter rotors. The other one, the rotors sound different, like
I don't like
way
that.
more powerful.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that.
Yeah, no, we are going to help Dr. Knox. Yeah.
Okay, I'll help her. You should probably go and get the van ready.
Yeah.
So Chris, eventually, when it flashes.
All right, I yank it out.
All right, and you flip the switch,
and the hard drive go kablooey.
Mm-hmm.
And more like you immediately hear sizzling, and then you smell like acid burning metal.
Reminds me of home.
Oh yeah, it's a delight. Your antenna quiver with happiness. It's very nice.
Quiver, they do.
So,
I guess I get the heck out of there.
Mm-hmm.
So who's going to take the specimen container?
I will.
Okay, Sitarra.
Thanks.
You
will.
get you
It made
get
me
the whole
brain
thing with the
The-
thing not from this universe.
The bitey thing.
Yay.
And who's going to secure Who's going to secure the goop sample?
I guess I'll get it.
Yeah, I need my
All right.
hands free to drive. So
Yeah.
Okay, so Sitarra, you get to leave carrying the alien creature,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and and then Thad, you get to carry the substance that made you guys what you are.
Yeah, that's fine. There's no existential questions to deal with right now.
All right, and little sister just rides on her dog back
Yeah.
into the van.
They are friends now.
All right, are you trying to conceal your escape, or do you just fucking floor it?
uh
I feel like outrunning helicopter is a bad plan A.
yeah, we'll try and stealth. Depending, I mean, once we get to once we get above ground, like we'll be able to see the helicopters and how close they are. Like if we think
Does anyone have advanced vision?
Just hearing.
I have night vision, and it's night.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Ross, you can see they're coming in with no lights.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I have night sight too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those with advanced vision can see they're coming in with no lights off. Two of them look like just regular government helicopters. The other third's a gunship.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Yeah. Well, yep. Did any of you learn how to drive in the last time we leveled up? In case
Not especially, but
Okay.
I did. I could keep the car going straight. We did
Okay.
it before. It was great.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, just in case I have to, I don't know, shoot down a gunship.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah. Awesome. Cool.
Right, so
Cool.
Ross, give me a drive check.
All right.
It's time.
Oops. That's the wrong thing. I had my copy board. 38 out of I definitely pass. 76.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you pass. So it's like you gun it like the professional you are.
Whee!
And the
headlights off. Yeah.
Yeah, and the helicopters, you can see they're flying right to the house.
Mm-hmm. Well,
And
yeah.
then they hover, and then they turn and start to go the direction you went.
Yeah, they probably have thermal vision. Yeah.
Probably.
By the way, David, again, your phone vibrates.
Let's take a look at this one.
It says like they're trapping the goop inside of you.
Oh, they have trackers. Well, there's nothing we can do about that. So I guess we have to blow them up.
Actually, there is something we can do.
Hmm.
We can...
Well, the Bitey thing is way more goopy than we are. So if we throw it out, like if we go over a bridge and throw it down the bridge, and like they'll detect.
Use the worm as chaff. I mean, are we?
Well,
it's locked away in a hermetically sealed container. You'd have to let it out.
Oh, okay. It was only because I was close with the detector.
Only because you were close to it.
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, though, we do have a nice big bottle of goop over there, do we not?
That's true.
Well, I mean, we don't want goop to go out in the wild. Like, we throw the bitey thing out, and then I could hit it.
You want the bitey thing to go out in the wild? We literally don't know what will happen.
Well, I mean,
it could be an invasive species. How do we know it's not just going to start laying eggs everywhere?
Oh yeah.
Okay, who's got the goop right now?
I do.
Oh, David, you get another message. It says head west on the highway. 4 miles.
Okay.
I don't like being led around on a collar. I am not a dog. But we also don't really have other options other than start firing rockets, which is how we got in trouble before. So I guess you're driving.
There is another option.
I am driving, and if somebody tells me that text, I will be like, well,
head west.
Yeah. They did warn us about this thing, so yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you follow the directions?
Yeah.
All right. It's clearly they're not the gunship's holding back. Is apparently they're not trying to take you out, but they're clear. Like they clearly want you. At least what they want you and what you have alive would be your guess. And then it said, and then another message comes in. This one says 1 mile ahead. is like power station. Aim, like it says, aim for the main transmitter.
All right, that sounds like a Cindy problem.
That does not sound safe.
All right, well, somebody grab the wheel while I load up the rocket launcher.
Woohoo! What skills does drive go off of? What attribute rather?
Perception and speed.
All right. Well, I am both fast and I assume I take whichever one is the worst for me.
Yeah.
If I'm doing it on trained. Okay, so that would be perception, which is still 70%.
Mm-hmm.
So I will, I guess, take the wheel and see what happens. 1D100. Give me.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Hey. All right.
Did you
All
make
right.
it?
Yeah, 52 out of 70.
Okay, yeah,
so.
you're keeping the thing on. You're keeping the thing, and sure, yeah, there's a like a power station coming up,
Okay.
and you can kind of see you can see the transmitter tower.
I see the chain.
All right.
Yeah. I will when it gets in range. I will take a shot. I forgot. Do you spin will before or after? I think you spin.
I think it's before.
Okay. What does it do? Give me advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I will spin that will. This seems like an important roll to make. That's better than a natural one. So that is a obviously.
I mean, your skill's pretty good. So
Yeah.
Shooting at a stationary target from a vehicle, so it's not impossible.
Oh yeah, it's perception. So
well, it goes off your the explosion or your rocket launcher skill, doesn't it?
no weapon proficiencies. Attack rolls use d20s.
Oh right.
Yeah. I still got a 15, I believe. Yeah.
That was actually the number to hit.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it fires it, and the rocket hits the power station, which you can tell it causes a surge as the explosion hits.
Yay.
And anyone who's nearby the goop detectors notices that they kind of sizzle with electricity, and like the lights on them go off.
Oh, neat. Okay, you take the wheel. Take the wheel. Fancy drive. Go.
Yeah. All right.
Look, I'm sorry. It's just that the things you know how to do are more useful.
Yeah.
And David, you get another message sent in.
Guessing this one's the all clear?
No, this one says, "Now get away from them."
All right.
Floor it.
Yep. Battle of the metal.
All
right.
That is actually a fail. That is an 86. I 86'd it. It's a regular fail though. But yeah.
All right, I'll say I'll see you just
Wait, can I make a roadway check to know a secret way to easily ditch them, like a tunnel we can go into or something like that?
Yes, you can.
All right.
Okay, you didn't crash. Okay, you just failed. So it's more
Losing distance as
you went
opposed
the
to
wrong way, and you're on a road they can follow you on.
All right, I made my roadway check to know a way.
Yeah, you didn't crit fail.
Yeah.
Yes, there is a tunnel.
Okay.
About 5 miles ahead.
Okay, and then I drive and I make that.
It's a dam tunnel.
Okay.
Oh, we're going to the damn tunnel.
Yeah.
Well, it's like a tunnel that goes through a mountain on a dam.
Yeah. I make my drive check to get there.
It's like the opening chase in Drive. Just
Yeah.
quiet and
Okay,
intense.
yeah, you are you are gunning it. It's just they can fly faster than you can drive right now, so they are right on you.
Oh damn! I thought okay, yeah, because we didn't lose them. All right. Well, once we get in the tunnel, I mean, of course, then they'll be able to go over the tunnel. So maybe grab the wheel again. I'm gonna take a shot.
Actually, I've got Plan B here.
Okay.
44. Trade me.
Uh-oh. Okay. What? Why? What are we doing?
What does Sitarra have planned?
I'm just going to roll down that window and dive off into the water. Just
What?
whoop,
Why?
because they're going to be tracking the obvious goop.
No, that's if what happened to your goop detector, you're pretty sure the power surge it shorted out their detector.
Yeah, they're tracking us by sight now. Their detectors are off.
So I'm going to hold that goop up over my head as I jump so that they'll see it. Hopefully they'll peel off after me.
I don't.
Right. Because you're jumping basically off of a dam. So,
you sure you want to do that?
You're based on you're going to need like an athletics or physicality roll to jump
Don't worry,
off.
I got that.
Like, don't die or don't fail. Don't crit fail this roll. That would be very bad.
It would be very bad.
Yeah, don't
Go
worry.
ahead, James Bond.
This is what I got. Yes, I make it.
Well, all right then. So, your resident white tiger just leaped off of a dam from a moving car.
Can he go down the hole?
Oh my.
And Ross, it seems to work. 2 of the helicopters immediately stop and start tracking where he fell.
Do I have time to get a shot off before I go into the tunnel?
Why not? Take a shot.
I mean, especially if they're stationary.
Yeah.
What the fuck? How do I roll 2 natural ones in a row? Okay, that totally failed. So yeah. Nope.
Like, wait, so you rolled a 1?
Yeah, I did roll 1 on my attack roll.
Okay, in that case, actually just, you pull it, like, the rocket doesn't fire.
Well, they are homemade rockets.
They are.
I try my best.
Okay, give me one more drive roll to get into the tunnel.
Okay. Crit success.
Ooh.
Oh fuck yeah! You
Tokyo drift into the tunnel.
Drift into that tunnel.
Yay!
But you can. When you do that, you can tell like the helicopter's flying towards the other side of the tunnel. Okay, Ross, there is a thing you can do because you can hear you can hear water flowing below you.
Mm-hmm.
So there are tunnels beneath the dam.
Okay.
You might have to abandon the van, but you could get away, or you can try to gun it out the tunnel.
Well, the problem is we don't know where the tunnels go, and we'll be on foot, and that's not really a good way to get away from helicopters. Like they could just fly overhead. Unless I have an idea of like where those. Do I have an idea where those tunnels go?
Oh yeah, they lead down to the river river below the dam, which has some dense woods in it.
I mean, we're already kind of in the doghouse with a lot of enclaves. I don't know if I want to have to rely on the kindness of strangers to pick us up.
I can hotwire another car. If we can get to one. We can, yeah. So I mean, honestly, they've seen this van.
Escape in tunnels or big damn heroes try and blow up a helicopter on the other side.
Well, I mean, honestly, actually, because, the van's already probably too hot anyway. Like, we need to, they're just going to recognize it now. We need to get new wheels.
Yeah, I suppose that's probably for the best.
Okay. All right, we'll stop. Right. We'll stop and go in the tunnels. So, yeah.
Now, David, I am interested of what you have planned here, so it's now you.
All right, so I'm in the water.
Yeah, you hit the water hard, but you succeeded, so you knew how to hit the water.
Just perfect swan dive.
Oh yeah, like Greg Louganis, just sploosh.
Well, very little sploosh, actually, just a blurb. Would you call this an escape roll, or would you call this a...
Oh, if anything, it's an escape roll.
I will allow you to use escape for this.
Okay. I'm going to basically find a spot that they're, words. I'm going to find the place that they're not looking for because they wouldn't expect anybody to just jump. But like maintenance tunnel into the dam.
Okay, so you want to swim into the okay. You can do that.
And I can.
All right.
That is a success.
All right, you're gonna have to give me an endurance roll to make it because you have to hold your breath for quite a while.
That's fine. Let's see, endurance. So D20.
No, only combat attack rolls are D20.
Okay, so what do you want me to roll for endurance, Tom? Just flat percentage?
Let's see here. What's a good endurance skill? Let me look at the skill list. There are
athletics, maybe.
I mean, that would work with me.
Say either athletics or just straight.
Give me another athletics, basically just to hold your breath long enough to do this.
Yeah, that's like a type of swimming.
That's going to be a no. Is there a way I can will that, or?
Oh, there is a swimming skill
beforehand, isn't it? Or is it?
No, this is gonna be like I'll let you make one more, but for every roll that fails, you'll be taking some damage.
I expected as much. That is also a fail.
Oh fuck.
Okay, so hang on. This will be for the first one.
Dun dun dun.
12. That's 12 SHT for the first one, and this is for the second. It's not affecting you very much. So 2, let's see, 4, 5, that's 7.
Yeah,
Okay.
7 and 12, so 19.
I'm still kicking.
One more try.
Another try.
Statistically,
Fuck!
Oh my lord!
Good grief.
Okay, that's statistically impressive. Ladies and gentlemen, Sitarra rolled the same failure 2 rolls in a row. 83 and 83.
And 13, 14. 17 on the last one.
Ooh.
still kicking.
Jeez.
Yeah, it turns jumping off from a dam is dangerous.
Did that make
Yeah,
it?
that does.
Oh.
Okay, you get through, but you get through, but just barely.
You do get to mark that skill though, definitely.
You mark the shit out of that skill.
Yes.
And
That is going to be... whew.
I'm actually going to say, like, by the time you guys get through the tunnels.
Oh, actually, before we do our tunnel exploring, I was wanting to see if I could roll tradecraft to basically like tie the steering wheel on the van, put a weight on the gas, and just send it.
Fuck yeah,
ahead.
do that, man. Do that shit.
After everyone clears their shit out, obviously. But hold on, what is my tradecraft skill? I just used it. Oh, 58. So it's a little marginal. We'll see. 54! Yeah!
You succeed. The van flies out the other side.
All right.
Nicely done.
Woo! I can't believe I've used that skill twice and I haven't failed either time yet today.
Okay, I will say this, David. As long as you've spent underwater, they're definitely still expecting you to pop up on that side of the dam. So you guys take the tunnels and all the way down to like the outlet flow of the dam, and you get down there just in time to see Sitarra come flying down the outtake valve,
holy shit.
pipe. Yeah, crashing to the ground, gagging and coughing up water.
Ooh. You all right there, buddy?
Magic.
That was a hell of a dive.
Yeah, and he's not looking good. Besides the fact he looks like a wet cat.
It's fine. It's what any wet cat looks like.
Yeah. He got a good amount of water in his lungs, so he's for the next few little while he's going to be coughing and hacking water up.
Yeah. Here. You lean on me. Let's try and keep moving.
Just wait till you see my next trick.
But with your subterfuge, the helicopters are looking for you where you're not.
Oh, good work, team.
If we're lucky, they think we went wherever. They'll be looking at the wreckage of the van.
Yeah, sorry about the van, Cindy.
I mean, I should have replaced it after the last job, but
yeah, we get too sentimental about these things.
Yeah, I mean, we had that one for like a whole 2 months. I think that's a record.
You're able to slip into the woods at the by the river.
Ooh, can we find a van down by the river?
You know what? Yes, you find a van down. It's a utility van.
Ooh,
but it's a van parked by the river.
Okay, well, I can as my
GTA.
Actually, because I have the automotive skill package, I can start any vehicle in 1d6 rounds. I can just do that.
And you don't need to roll the d6 because no one's gonna.
Right.
Okay, you know what? If you roll a 6, I'll say it like if you roll a 6, then you're there long enough for someone maybe to walk by.
Oh, 3.
Okay.
All right, no, you get that shit going, and you are away.
Yay! We did it. We did it.
Sorry about being chased by the government, Doc.
I mean, they were going to come for you sooner or
That would
later.
happen eventually.
Yeah, we figured out you had a secret lab like really quickly.
Well, I mean, we were
they're not gonna find anything there.
Yeah,
I mean, we were sort of set up to meet her, and then they felt like
Yeah.
Fuck is Gerald's deal? It has to be him, but I don't know what his angle is.
Yeah.
Or it doesn't have to be him because he's just the one we want to blame because we don't know who else we don't know about.
That's true. Yeah. We're definitely pawns in multiple people's games, it seems like, but we don't. Yeah.
Okay, I'll say like for the last thing, do you actually give Holland a place to meet up with you?
Yes.
Yeah,
I think we do.
Well, we should. Let's Should we talk to the doc about that first? 'Cause-
Yeah, we kind of need to have her. We're not gonna yeah, I know Holland wants her info, but what does he have for us? Like, has he got anything for us?
Well, I mean, okay. So she seems on the up and up, so we just come clean with her, like...
Yeah, I mean, we literally have the Bitey thing in the goop because of her.
Yeah, Holland's the one who sent us her way, and he seems to at least be better than Stansfield as far as government creep agents go. But, I mean, he at least he at least wants his case back, which is decent cooperative leverage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he's going to want to meet in person. Holland's going to want to meet in person. He's not going to want to use a phone.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. What do you guys think?
I could put on my best human disguise and talk to him in person.
Well, I mean, he's already seen Cindy.
Yeah.
Oh, then never mind.
Yeah.
Cindy's probably going to stay point for.
I won't dress up.
So, I'm sorry. Look, we can dress up later if we get home in one piece. We'll have a costume party. I don't know.
I won't get pretty.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah, I guess we have to go home. We don't have any other place that even is, and home isn't really that safe. But
well, we should probably figure out what Dr. Knox's situation is going to be. Like, are we going to take her to our home base?
Well, everyone else knows where it is. Jeez. So,
yeah. She at least seems solid enough.
Wait, do you know a safe house we can go to, Dr. Knox?
Not really.
Yeah,
this is all new to me.
Yeah.
All
right.
Well, I'm sorry that your friend's connection with Apex has apparently gotten stuff on you now.
He warned me that would happen when he asked me to help him, but I agreed anyway.
All right.
Okay. All right. We'll arrange a meeting with Holland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't matter where. Just somewhere on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he meets you.
Mm-hmm.
It's like some of the channels were going nuts. Is everything okay?
No. Well, we talked to Dr. Holland. And,
someone was either trying to grab us or grab Dr. Holland or grab not Dr. Holland, Dr. Knox or Dr. Knox's research.
Yeah.
Oh, is she okay?
Yeah, she's fine.
Okay. You don't have to give me details, but do you have the research she was doing?
Yeah, it's somewhere safe. It's not here though, but it's safe.
Okay. For now, that's good enough. Okay, we can worry about that later, but I think I can provide you something that would help you with your problem.
Yeah.
I went through all the old crime databases I still have access to, and I think there is a Libyan mercenary who specializes in rocket attacks that I can probably get a report done that would list him as the most likely due to some of those Russians. So it's gonna take me a few days to get a believable report written. But will that be sufficient?
I mean, I'm fine with blaming random mercenary we don't know. That seems cool.
Yeah, definitely. That'll help, especially if we can get a copy of that report, because we need to show it to some people that are not. Yeah, we need to show it to different people. But yeah, that would be really helpful.
Agreed. Okay, you don't need to tell me, but is Dr. Knox safe?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, keep her that way until I can work something out. If I can maybe get back in this case.
Great. Yeah. There were a lot of helicopters coming after us, but we don't worry. I didn't shoot any of them down intentionally.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. That would have been disastrous to shoot a helicopter.
I can't imagine the heat that would have brought.
Yeah, so much heat. Yeah.
5 stars.
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Safe.
Yeah.
And I'll get that report to you as soon as I can.
Okay. All right.
All right, look, if you need to contact me again,
Look,
use this email address. It's one that was set up a long time ago that I haven't used in years. That
no one knows about.
No one knows about it. It should be safe.
Goku Thug Rockstar. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, good. Well, get hidden somewhere and lay low for a bit.
All right. Yeah, we will.
And keep her safe.
Yeah, keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Okay, and he takes off.
Yay, we did it.
Still don't know if our place is safe anymore. Like, because Gerald is a big question mark. He's connected with Dennison.
We should probably not go there. I'm sure we can find some abandoned place that is fine.
Gerald's the most likely person to be sending us, or at least what I'm presuming is the most likely person to be sending us secret, go this way, whatever stuff. Because mainly just because I have no idea who else could be.
Yeah, he is the most likely suspect, but we don't have information.
Which is helping us, but also getting us into stuff that we then need to be helped out of. So
we've been assuming that Gerald was competent and only acted incompetent. Maybe he is actually incompetent. He fucked us over without meaning to, and he's now trying to unfuck us over. Learning on the job. We don't know.
If his background is just I grew up in a lab with this scientist, then I don't know.
Yeah.
I grew up in the streets and then in a cult briefly, so I don't know how other people learn things.
Oh yeah, the Whispers said you can hide in the headquarters if you need to.
Okay, why don't we go there?
We can't bring Dr. Knox there.
Yeah, that would be a bit of a... How'd you find out about the enclaves anyways, Dr. Knox?
Dennison said that he was following the behaviors and the organizations of those exposed to the goop over the years.
Don't like that at all. So does that mean that there are is it just external observation? Are there people in the enclaves that have contacts with Apex?
He said it was specifically external. He did. He told me a little bit about how it happens. Maybe I can help you find out what it is.
Possibly. I'm more worried about we want to make sure you have a safe place to stay. I don't know if our usual home is safe, and don't know how super well it would be received to bring a strange human to our enclaves.
Well, actually, with the Whispers, if there's actually a way that that the enclaves can be tracked, and she knows she might be able to help. Catch-22 would be very interested in that.
Yeah, we are all about info, and Dr. Knox has a shitload of information. So, if you're willing to share your research with our folks and the
librarians would love to know about her research.
Yeah. Both the Whispers and the librarians, which is all of us here, right?
Okay.
So if you're cool with us, sort of trying to find a safe place for you, then we can probably sort that out.
Says, right now, you seem to be the ones I can trust the most.
Neat.
Okay.
And that, I think we'll probably leave off there today.
Dun dun dun.
Intrigue in all directions.
Right, you're gonna have to hide a human with you guys.
Yeah.
Intrigue annexional.
Ooh.
We'll just put some fake antenna on her and have her wear a big coat.
Yep.
And we'll say that she's Druid's cousin.
Yes, exactly.
from the same brood that Druid came from.
Yeah. That's a normal thing to happen, right?
Broodmate.
It works.
I'd watch that sitcom.
Nobody's gonna question it.
My
Sitarra's
human
swan
cousin
dive is maybe the wildest thing that I've seen be successful in a while.
Yeah, I gotta say, that's going to go down in the diving history books. There.
Yeah, thumbs up.
By just announcing, "Excuse me, while I jump off this dam."
Definitely the play of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the record, by the way, David, if you had critically failed, I wouldn't have hurt you. I would have just had the vial of goop break open.
Oh no!
Into the water. That'd be great.
That's fair.
Luckily, or alas, depending on how you look at it, that did not happen.
Water supply could use some goop. It's not.
We'll go with
counteract the pollution.
So yeah, that was episode 3, Bitey Things.
Yay, bitey things.
Hey, we have only met one bitey thing.
It contains
Singular.
multitudes.
Well, obviously it's not a soul bitey thing. Like, there's got to be more of these things.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, once we can communicate with it meaningfully, I'm sure we'll find that out.
Yeah. No, it's great. It's not at all horrifying and causing me to bleed from my face.
Oh yeah, as it just screeches at you in unfathomable, ununderstandable rage.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see why you're mad at us.
Yeah, we're just kidding.
Well, not you. It's fine with you
Right.
guys.
Yeah.
I mean, it's comparatively fine. I don't know if I want to necessarily take a risk on that.
Like, maybe not invited to our bat mitzvah or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not gonna jump straight into like hand feeding it or anything.
Okay.
So anyway, I know it's been a while since we played this. I hope you guys still enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was fun. Yay! I'm very intrigued to see where the story goes. I realize you had to do a lot of setup in this episode, so I'm really.
I did.
I don't know who to trust.
What's he building in there? But kind of a vibe. So yeah. Anyways,
don't worry. I'm pretty sure that Tom Waits will come into it eventually.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you all for listening, and we'll talk to you all later. Bye.
See you next time. Bye.